Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trial of Chaos, one of PoE 2's most hated pieces of content. If you've been playing PoE 2 for a while, or you're a fan of 787 Prada, you're probably aware of what the Trial of Chaos is. But if not, allow me to catch you up to speed. The Trial of Chaos is the worst of two ways in Path of Exile 2 to ascend your character. You start by placing an inscribed ultimatum into a statue, walking through a door, and battling your way through 10 rooms of insanely annoying and unnecessary time gates such as the wave by wave pillar room, deadly mechanics like the invulnerable stalking shade, and frustrating puzzles like the floating statue, all designed to make you smash your keyboard or chuck your controller. Behind all of this lies the Trialmaster, the penultimate boss and our primary focus for this video. The reason we slog through 1,000 agonizing waves to slay Trial Daddy 100 times is for one item in particular, the Adorned Diamond. The only way we can get an Adorned is by slaying the Trialmaster, who has approximately a 1 in 50 chance to drop it. The Adorned is a unique jewel with the special bonus of increasing the effect of your socketed corrupt magic or rare jewels. Higher rolled Adorns can drastically increase the power of your character, making them highly sought after and extremely valuable. And as an honorary mention, the Trialmaster's Reliquary Key is also very valuable. So we're hoping to see one of those as well. Now that we've talked about the drops, let's talk a little bit about the cost. As the title of the video states, we are going to be running the Trial of Chaos 100 times. The entry cost for the Trial of Chaos is basically zero. 100 ultimatums can be bought for the equivalent of running your 0.4 Fub Gun Temple for all of a whole 2 seconds. The cost of the Trialmaster kills, on the other hand, is going to run us a total of 5,601 divines, roughly 56 divines per kill, or about 18.6 divines per fate. There are 3 fates in total that we had to purchase, the Deadly, Cowardly, and Victorious, and I paid anywhere between 1,855 and 1,878 divines for each set of 100. Thankfully enough, if we get 1 Adorned, we profit. If we get 2 Adorns, we profit even more. If they roll horribly when identified, we cry. Regardless of our outcome, we're going to do it together. If you enjoy this video, love watching someone gamble their currency away, or find this video informative, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. Now, let's begin our 100 runs of pure suffering together. Are we gonna get an Adorned on the first kill? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Let me see it. Surely.
And my service continues.
Aw, unfortunately not. It is 1 in 50, but man, wouldn't have that been cool? So far, this is the best loot that we have got from the end of the run. We got a Soul Core of Zalotl and a Divine Orb. This is about 3 divs. This is about 1, so we made some money. Bro, hey! We got a Ichdal's Torment, or Ickle's Torment. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's I think it's like 10 to 15 divs, so we made some good money this run.
And
My service continues. Drop me the Adorned. Oh my god! Oh my god! Dude, there's no way. There's no way. Oh my god, we just made so much money. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the 50 completed runs of the Trials of Chaos and the 50 accompanying Trialmaster kills. It has taken us far longer than I wished to get to this point, so we're going to make this check-in a quick one. Starting off with our ultimatums, we obviously have 50 of them left and 3 that I have picked up from the Trialmaster kills. The one at the top right I just picked up because I think it's funny. It applies Enfeeble, Temporal Chains, and Elemental Weakness to your character. And if this were any other time in the league, the 2 that I picked up at the bottom, this one would give you 10 free Greater Exalted Orbs, and this one would give you 3 free Divines. However, this late in the league, they're kind of pointless, so they're just little prizes that we're going to keep in the tab. In our Fragments tab, we have the 50 kills worth of Trialmaster entries that we still need to do, and also 50 additional fates that we have dropped from every single run that we've completed. You may notice they are slightly organized, and that's just because I'm running the ultimatums 1 fragment type at a time. We also have 3 of the Ichdal's Torments, which I think are like 10 to 15 div apiece, and unfortunately, none of the Trialmaster Reliquary Keys. If I did have one of those as a drop so far, it would be in this tab, Hopefully we can see one in the second 50 set because they are very valuable and it adds a lot of money to the value of this tab. Taking a quick look at our currency, we have about 4 raw divs. We haven't seen any reward chest big div drops like 2 or 3 divs in a single reward chest, so what you see is what we got, about 4 at the time of filming this 50 kill check-in. And in the Soul Cores tab, we have about 18 to 20 divs of currency. The Jaquanis and also the Zolotl being the most valuable Soul Cores. Unfortunately, this late in the league, there's not a whole lot of demand for these things, and for this particular time, this particular league, there's no super expensive Soul Cores. There has been in previous leagues, not this one, so in total between the two tabs, like 22 divs max. Not a lot of money. And finally, the tab that everyone is curious about, we have our uniques. At the moment, there is really nothing of value in this tab outside of the Adorned, which is just worth a crap ton of money. The Mahuzatl's Machinations didn't really drop with any good rolls, and the tribal masks are unfortunately not of the Vertex variety. So currently, at the time we're recording this, the Adorned is about 9,200 divs, meaning we have already made a truckload of profit from this video, which is insane. To calculate our current profit, we have to take into account that we have ran the Trialmaster 50 times at a cost of roughly 56 divines per kill. At 50 kills, this means we've spent 2,800 divines on Trialmaster kills, and taking the value of our Fragments tab, our Currency tab, our Soul Cores tab, and our Unique tab, we get a combined total of about 10,155 divines at current market prices, making our current profit about 7,355.5 divines, which is just insane. If we factor the Adorned out of that, which is estimated at about a 1 in 50 drop rate, we're actually losing 1,844.5 divines, so take this calculation of profit at this point in time with a grain of salt. That is going to do it for our 50 run check-in. Now let's get back to the loot. So I literally just filmed that 50 run check-in, and I said that I had not gotten any 3 or 2 divine orb like loot chests, and I just got one. So 3 divines on the ground, you love to see it. Oh my gosh, I'm watching Fallout on my second monitor and didn't realize that we got another Adorned. That is freaking awesome. I think I'm on like kill 85 or something, so I doubt we get another one, a third one, in the next 15, but if we do, that would be awesome. But we got at least 2. I am super happy about that. We are making such insane money. I am so happy. 100 div tribal masks. Let's go. One of the bricked
Nice.
ones.
Ouch.
We take that.
Chaos.
All right,
Do I buy
boys.
this 250?
It is once again time to drop in the door.
Yeah, trust. Ready? 2 seconds. Boom, 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 boom. Ready? We drop an Adorned here, bro. I didn't rub my balls on the screen this time.
Oh my god, if I just have to put that audio into the video.
And my service continues.
Oh my god, I have to put your
Oh.
audio into the video. Oh
Did you get one?
no. I got a Trial
You got a
Master's
regular-
Reliquary key. It's the first one. And I
Oh,
have a
nice.
clip of Chess saying I just rubbed my balls on the monitor.
I said I didn't.
Oh, sorry, he didn't. Oh my god. Why do I even film? Jesus Christ. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Bet you did not expect a final 100 run check-in at only 8 minutes and 50 seconds, but here we are. What a short video compared to the ones that I usually do. You know what else is short, by the way? How long it takes to hit that subscribe button. So you should do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with our kills. We have no ultimatums left besides the 3 that I picked up in the first 50 runs that we did, so we're going to get right into our Fragments tab and just go down from there. Starting off with our Fragments, we have 5 of the Ichtal's Torments. These are going to sell for about 10 divs a piece. We also have 100 of the Fates that you get as a reward from killing the last boss before you get to the Trialmaster, one at the end of every single run. And finally, we have the Trialmaster's Reliquary Key that I'm super happy to have gotten because it's worth a lot of money. All right, getting into our Currency tab. For the keen-eyed among you, you will notice a lot more raw divs in the second set of 50 than we got from the first set of 50. I hit that 2 or 3 divine reward multiple times, which is super nice. It's still not a lot of currency, but we did basically quintuple how much we had from the first 50, so I consider that an absolute win. Probably about 18 div in total. Getting into our soul cores and next the regular items, we have 12 Jaquani and 12 Zolotl soul cores in this tab. You can see them right here. And that's pretty much the only thing that's going to add value. Unfortunately, as I said in a previous clip, there's not a lot of super valuable soul cores this league, so between these two, we probably have about 40 div in total from this tab. In our regular items tab, I'm not really going to go over anything. It's a lot of nonsense here. It's super late in the league. Almost none of this stuff is valuable at all. I'm just going to slam it and see what I can make. Now let's get on to the part that everyone's been waiting for, which is the uniques. And finally, getting into the uniques. If you have watched up and until this point, nothing here really comes as a surprise to you. I didn't really withhold any clips. I have both of the Adorn drops in the video. But yeah, we got 49 of the tribal masks, which is the lion's share of all the drops that we got. 33 of the belts, 14 of the shields, of which 2 of them rolled pretty well. This one apparently being 120 div according to my price checker. Not sure I believe that, but whatever. We also got 1 set of the gloves, which I believe is the same drop rate as the Adorned, which we did get 2 of, and I'm super happy to have gone on rate for those, getting 2 in 100 kills. The wiki says they're 1 in 50. I believed it, we achieved it, and what I'm super excited about is the clip we're about to get into where I identify these, hoping to get a absolutely insane roll and make some serious money. But before we get into that, I briefly want to cover what we made from this video. As we recall, our cost for this video was 5,606 divines, adding in our ultimatums. If we add all of our tabs together at the current market prices, including the Adorned, we get a whopping 21,873 divines of beautiful currency, giving us an overall profit, again, before we identify our Adorns, of 16,267 divines, making this our most profitable video in 0.4 so far. But we do not stop there. It is time to identify our Adorns, which is probably going to absolutely obliterate the profit we make from this video. Alright, I'm going to make this very, very quick. I'm just going to identify both Adorns. If they roll horribly, I'm going to cultivate them, and we're just going to pray that we get something amazing. Here we go. 20% is horrible, and so is 121. Those are both losses. We're just going to cultivate and pray. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we lost a ton of money on these. I don't even know what these are going to sell for. I'll get back to you in a second. All right, everyone. As you can see, the 121% Adorned has sold, and the other one that we got a 20% roll on, well, I just threw it in my unique collection tab for a collector's item. As you can see here in our currency tab, we have 9,706 divines, which gives us an exact profit of 4,100 divines. We took a huge 12,000 div hit when we identified our Adorns, but we do it for the gamba. If you enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like or subscribe if you feel so inclined. My name is New and Confused, and I would like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.